Let's face it, most people aren't making massive turkey feasts on the regular, and after 364 days of not thinking about it, it can be hard to get that bird just right. That's where Instacart, the holiday rescue app, comes in. From getting all the ingredients to prep a full seasonal spread to getting last-minute swaps in a turkey emergency, Instacart has everything a holiday host needs to save face and save dinner. And right now, if you download Instacart, you get free delivery on your first 3 orders and delivery in as fast as 1 hour. Offer valid for a limited time. $10 minimum per order. Additional terms apply.
First off, don't argue with me about my taste in pizza, Alan, all right?
Oh, I remember that one time you, had a huge fight with your, Did you have a huge fight with, one of your girlfriends, and you, randomly bought a giant, Philly steak and cheese pizza?
Oh, my God, yeah, I remember that. That was a long time ago, though. You still remember that, huh?
Yeah, of course. I thought that was classic right there.
You ain't gonna tell me what the hell to eat and stuff. Man, I was a kind of an asshole back then.
I remember she told me about that, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like Jay. That's all.
Hey, look, man. I mean, brother gonna buy what brother gonna buy. I worked too damn hard, dude. I was going through crap at work, crap with my parents, and then that relationship wasn't really working out at that time. So brother gonna buy him a damn cheesesteak pizza and just take the day off. This is even before we were doing J360 stuff, right? We weren't even doing it at that point.
No, we weren't. I don't think we were doing J360 yet. No.
So yeah, that even makes a lot of sense. I was like, nah, screw it.
I think you did Philly steak, cheese, and pizza, and I think you were playing Onimusha during that time.
Damn right, man. That sounds like it too. That's the highlight, man.
Wait, what's it? Wait, was it Onimusha or was it Bioshock? It was one.
No, it was Onimusha, man. It definitely was Onimusha because I was a lot younger at the time and I was at the soda company, so it was definitely Onimusha.
I think back then I was playing Counter-Strike.
Oh, man.
And 10 years later, you're still playing Onimusha, and I'm still playing Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Of course, the thing is, we evolved as much more mature, better people, as far as I'm concerned.
Sometimes, except for me, crying like a bee because I had to get a new phone, even though I didn't in the end.
Well, I mean, things happen, dude. Some people, they got to get new phones, and then some people get invited to get the PlayStation 5. I mean, it is what it is. Oh man, let me just start this damn show. By the way, it's an anniversary episode tonight because let's just go ahead and do this. Start it up, fire up the Hangouts intro. Okay, fine, we'll team up. I'm J-Man, and this is J360 Hangouts here on
J360 Radio.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details. With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and all you unidentifiable mother out there? Welcome to the J360 Hangouts. I'm your host, J-Man, of course, and we are finally here with episode 29, so we're about to cross into another threshold. I was thinking that it was 30, but it's actually 29. Sometimes so many episodes to keep up with, and we're just sitting back here chilling right now. With me tonight is my good friend and brother, Alan.
Yep. Hello. I'm fighting with a phone.
Yeah, he totally is, folks, because, like we said in the cold opening earlier, some people get invited to, buy this, quote, rare and exclusive console, whereas other people have to mess with their phones. Due to reasons.
Tough life.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Look, I'm not
Just
bragging about it, mind you. I'm just saying that...
Wait a minute. You're not bragging about it?
No, I mean, it just felt really cool to be invited by Sony to get the PlayStation 5. That's just pretty awesome.
Dude, you've been flexing me about this all week.
I have not been. I have been decent, thank you. It's just like when I was doing that power play test, right? And I was playing against my friend Kendall. And, I didn't even bother using the PlayStation 5 for it, because I felt like that would be a dick move. So I went ahead and fired up the PlayStation 4 because it still has plenty of life in it, and I used the PlayStation 4. And to be fair, he was kicking my ass a little bit because I was using like the fight pad and stuff. And the fight pad, for some reason, in Tekken has a delay. So I swapped back to the DualShock 4 and, managed to get an edge. And that's the first time that actually happened when I used it with the, first-party controller.
Oh, wow. So, so you were losing? You losing at Street Fighter? No way.
No, it was Tekken.
Oh, well, yeah, Tekken. You're not the best at Tekken. You're not the best at Tekken.
Tekken 7, to be exact. But yeah, I am. I'm one of the best. I'm better than you.
Oh, I see how it is.
But, Alan, the last time we fought in Tekken was what? 5?
Yeah, it was 5, and you destroyed me. Fair enough.
Yeah. And even then, I was rusty as hell, so it's like, come on, man. Come back to Tekken then. Matter of fact, I tried to arm twist you to... Yeah, this is the one time I did some arm twisting. I practically begged you to come to Tekken 6.
I know.
Yeah. What was that all about?
I didn't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I kind of I was so disappointed with Virtua Fighter 5 on 360. I just was like, that's it. I'm done with fighting games.
That wasn't even the same company. What the fuck?
No, it doesn't matter. It applied to all fighting games. I was just done.
That's messed up, by the way, man. I was all excited because I remember when PlayStation Home was around and you could have little tokens and stuff like that, like trophy cases and crap.
Yeah.
I had a big trophy case with the little Tekken 6 machine in there, and anytime you could access it and use it.
Oh, wow.
It actually fired up the game and everything. I was like, wow. Second Life looked good, but at the same time, I had this machine, and I was like, oh, man, I got to get Alan up in here so he could see this. And, boy, I'll tell you one thing. One of the smartest moves you ever made was skipping PlayStation Home.
No, I was on it for a little bit.
No, you weren't on when I was on it. Every time I kept trying to invite you to that too. I was like, "Come on, Alan, let's go. I gotta show you this." And
okay, I was on it for 1 day, right? So yeah. I went on it, and I just remember I walked in it. I think one of my former friends invited me to it, so I'm like, all right, I'll go on it. Because I remember you telling me about it, so I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. One shot, and I go on it. And it was awful. It was an awful experience because if you were a girl on there, every single guy on PlayStation Home would run and hit on these women. It was really weird. This one woman was actually talking to me one time, and I don't know what we were talking about, but I was just talking. Randomly, this guy goes up to her and goes, "Hey, you want to F?" And she runs away, and then I'm like, "What is going on here? I'm this is so weird." And that was the end of my PlayStation Home life. I was like, yeah, this is pretty much like MySpace, except with more console nerds. So I was kind of out.
Yeah, I totally get that. But at the same time, you could have at least saw my damn apartment, man. It was all this evil stuff.
Wait. I did go back on one more time. Same friend. We go on it, and he did invite me to his apartment, and he's like, wait till you see what I got. I'm like, okay. He shows me all these random Resident Evil things, and I'm like, okay. It's I'm like, how much you spend on it? I'm like, he's like $40. I'm like, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm like, if you're gonna spend money just for me to come down here so you can like wear this for like 10 seconds, I'm out. This is so stupid.
Now, I didn't say, like, you spend that money. See, the thing is, if you start doing all that stuff, yeah, you asking for it. But, like,
Yeah,
with some of my stuff, I got all my stuff for free because I completed the games. You know what I mean? And then, like, for, like, some fighting games, you were fortunate enough to get the arcade machine, and Tekken 6 was one of them. And I was like, damn, son.
Wait, didn't we go on PlayStation one time? I thought I played you in chess in it.
You played me in chess on... No, we didn't play no chess game on no.
I played it because I know PlayStation Home had chess too, and I remember I played someone in it. I thought it was you.
No, it wasn't me, man. Because otherwise, I would have remembered it.
Because I won that game.
Oh, so it definitely wasn't me.
Oh, whatever. I'll play you again and I'll win.
Actually, you are going to play me again in chess sometime, and it's going to be a power play episode. As soon as I figure out like what exactly. What chess game it's going to be. Once I figure that out, then we can go from there.
Oh, and backgammon. We got to play backgammon. It's absolutely mandatory.
Ain't it, though?
Yeah.
That's a fun game.
You might have to set the stream to, like, M for mature from, like, the intensity of the game because of what's at stake in that game.
It's already set on mature. It's a J360 show.
I know. But you have to make it double M. Like, the stakes of backgammon.
The stakes of backgammon are too high?
Yeah, it is. It's too intense, so people need to watch for that. Wow, I'm sweating just thinking about it. Now, anyways.
Well, at least I know you're getting excited. But at the same time, though, it's like this. I wish you had that same excitement when I was over there playing Shenmue. I was like looking around for you, like, Alan, look at where I am. See what I'm about to do. Shenmue, Alan, Shenmue.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Hey, I'm just going to let you know you missing out, man. You missing out on it, man, because Shenmue is where it's at, dude. I'm about to... You know what? I think after this show, I might play it again.
Seriously? I mean, I don't know. I played it for a little bit, and I replayed it like a few years way back when, like, before that whatever episode I was having, like 5 years ago, I think it was, and I played it, and I just remember how clunky the controls were, even for Dreamcast standards, and I'm like, yeah, it's hard to get back into that.
No, it ain't. You got to help Ryu try to find the murder of his father. You know what I mean? Find out what caused the problem. Things like that.
And you never will.
Oh, yes, I will. As long as Yu Suzuki keeps making the game and keeps releasing it on these otherwise great consoles out here, we will find the truth. The legend must continue.
Well, he didn't do himself any favors ticking off everyone on Deep Silver about it.
What are you talking about? Deep Silver?
Well, yeah, whoever helped fund the game other than Patreon, so they wanted some more of the story and a conclusion, and Yu Suzuki was like, nah, I'm gonna try to stretch this out as long as I can. It's like, dude, just get it over with, man. This is why Sega wants nothing to do with it anymore.
Actually, that's not entirely true now. Come on, the Shenmue the animation is doing so good right now. Well, for me it is. But then again, I'm biased. I'm a fan.
There's a Shenmue animation?
Yeah, I told you that a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, I know you did, but I thought it was one of those concepts. I didn't think it was actually a thing.
It was, is, and always will be real.
Alright, because remember, Shenmue Online was supposed to be a thing and it never materialized?
Yeah, that could have been something nice too, but, we just didn't get it.
People were complaining about it, though, and I'm like, why, actually? I think it probably, if any game deserved an online treatment, I think that would have been the game to do it.
But the Matrix Online was a difference maker.
We're not here to talk about that.
Well, I am.
Hey, there were actually fans of that game.
I know, and there always will be. There's actual fans of this one Matrix movie that came out.
Which one?
The one that just came out.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
Well, too bad we're not getting a 6 and a 7. No, a 5 and a 6. These second sequels, man. I'm just saying. No, we're not.
What did it bomb? Like, I'm not understanding.
It bombed, Al.
Hold on. Let me look this up.
Oh, look at him. He's going to go look it up. See, that's the thing, man. When it's a franchise I care about, Alan's like, oh, it's done to dust and for the best. But when I tell him that a franchise he loves is not coming back, I got to go look it up. I got to go see. I must know. Yeah, it's totally you, Al. Mm-hmm. Look at him. We'll give him a minute, y'all. He's going to be mad.
Yeah.
Yes. Not about the movie bombing, but just because of your reaction to it.
I mean, it wasn't okay. I said this before. I don't know what people were expecting of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had my expectations very low, and they were met. It wasn't amazing, but it was fine. I mean, it wasn't Contact or anything, so that was an improvement. So,
how dare you compare a movie that had a chance to be great to another movie that nobody liked?
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wait, no, there's like one weird person I heard liked Contact, but I don't know. It could have been a poltergeist. It could have been a troll for all we know.
What do you mean? Somebody actually liked that movie?
Yeah, there was somebody who liked it. Let me look it up on Reddit quick.
I mean, the whole thing was just a bizarre story of a girl trying to reunite with her father. You would think that there were aliens in the thing. I mean, we covered this on another episode of it, of this series, but it's like, come on, man. That movie was just terrible.
It was, I still think it's probably the worst movie ever created.
No, that's K-Pax.
No, I no, like, here's the thing. Contact was for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it was.
Nothing happened.
There's plenty of movies out there like that, by the way.
I know, but it was not interesting for 3 hours. If I saw that in the theaters, I think I would have walked out.
Man, it wasn't even interesting for 1 hour, let alone 3.
I was uninterested after 20 minutes.
Well, you don't like Jodie Foster anyway. Let's see.
Well, yeah, you put the most boring actress in history in a really boring written movie.
And you would think it would even
out. She was
out.
okay in Panic. Wait, what? This person on Reddit's trolling. Someone said, I saw this movie last night. Thought it was awesome.
How high was he? I mean, sometimes you gotta ask.
Oh my goodness, I literally forgot Matthew McConaughey was in that movie. And not even he could make that movie interesting. You know how hard that is?
I don't know, Al, because what point was he in his career?
He was good in everything.
Now, I don't know about all that either, Al. I mean, a lot of people will disagree with you about The Dark Tower.
What the heck is The Dark Tower?
I rest my case. Moving forward, I can see that. Oh, no, you going to go look it up, Al? You going to go look it up? Well, while Alan's busy doing all that kind of stuff, as it is anniversary night here on the J360 Hangouts, I will let you guys know this, that it has been a great ride with this series so far. Well, going from being profane and adult-oriented to actually covering different tactics along with interviews with people from the J360 Jam show into, all sorts of other things, we managed to go ahead and do a bit of an overhaul and a re-look at stuff. Not to mention giving the show its upgrades and everything, so we're going to take it to different levels as we go. This show more or less has a chance to succeed in bigger and better ways, and not only that, this being the anniversary episode, this means that, hey Al, I think we made it to either the second or third season of this series. Second season. So, congrats to all of that. You know something, Al? I think maybe we might get some guest hosts on here sometime, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, maybe we could get Matthew McConaughey to discuss The Dark Tower.
What? You really want to go up to people and have them discuss their worst movie, huh?
Okay. No, I'm gonna watch this movie. This movie looks interesting, Jay. I don't know what you're talking about.
I went to the movies to see that movie, and you know what? To be fair,
fine.
It was actually pretty good, but the thing is, if you compare it to the Dark,
Whose fault was that?
If you compare it to the Dark Tower books made by Stephen King, no, it's not the best movie at all. But the fact that, you know, like as a movie wasn't bad, and Idris Elba's in it. And what do you mean, whose fault is that? Shut up, Al. There's been times that you went to go see movies and I ain't judge you. Well,
know, but to be fair about
saying.
that.
Okay. What to be fair about? What to be fair
with Stephen King movies, by the way, like they never pan up.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay.
There is
like
one movie that
Stephen
was good.
King movies that ever translated. Every other one was bad.
Hey, Cujo, Christine, Lawnmower
1408
Man
was good.
Yeah, 1408 is really good. Yeah, Lawnmower Man, say it now. Come on.
Yeah, 1408 was fantastic.
Lawnmower Man.
No.
you will never let me have this one, will you?
No, I was literally whining about Lawnmower Man to my girlfriend yesterday.
Well, how'd she take it?
And I'm like, she goes, "What's a Lawnmower Man?"
But you know what? See, I can't. Once again, like I said before,
and I'm like,
you can't save
it's
everybody.
a great movie. I recommend you watch it.
Boy, she's gonna get one hell of a kick out of that because she will not know what's going on right off the bat. You know, if anything, that movie did try so hard to be like altered states and places.
I told her that the CGI was so advanced in the movie that Toy Story was jealous, so I recommended that she watched it.
What? See, now that is a shame. See, that's why you got "Don't Believe Him" at that time. You're sick, man. Like Toy Story was, that sounds just like you. But I gotta admit this: you cannot knock this though. The graphics for the time were pretty awesome. I mean, if you look at that, like from Lawnmower Man 1 to Tron to maybe the Black Hole, that film magic was actually pretty advanced. You cannot knock it. I'm just saying.
The problem with Lawnmower Man is they tried to do too much with it, and it was way too. I think if the movie was released like 10 years later, I think it probably could have fared better. But for what it was trying to do, what was that movie made, like 1993, 92?
At least 93, I want to say.
Yeah, it was not going to work.
It was still pretty advanced.
Pierce Brosnan couldn't save that movie.
Huh?
Yeah, but the writing was horrible, and Pierce Brosnan couldn't save that movie.
Pierce Brosnan couldn't save a lot of things, dude. We still have an argument about Dante's Peak, don't we? Which wasn't a bad movie, so I'm like, I don't know what the hell your problem is with that. I liked it.
That stupid grandma scene still gets to me.
Oh, come on, man. You go ahead, Alan, I'm just saying. Some scenes you just gonna have to let go. You just gonna have to let that scene go, bro. Just, I mean, she had it coming.
So absurd.
I mean, she had it coming. It's all right.
How did she have it coming? She saved the kids' lives.
Yeah, but you see casualties come in many, many forms, son.
I know, but they could have found so many different ways around moving that freaking thing. She didn't have to jump into the lava. And by the way,
yeah.
Oh, by the way, how stupid is it? There's no way. By the way, this is even more absurd, right? If you jumped into lava, I don't care if it was minor or not, the second you put your legs in it, it's over. You're not going to be able to walk in there and like move like this boat like 20 inches, like 30 feet. It's not going to happen.
So, in other words, you're saying that scene not only unintentionally funny, it completely defies all logic and pretty much makes the audience dumb, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
There's lots of movies like that, right?
Well, yeah, Independence Day had a lot of them. But no, like...
Exactly.
But at least with Independence Day, there was like a charm with it. This one was so stupid.
No. There's a charm with Dante's Peak. As soon as you got past that scene, I mean, think about it. It's like, it couldn't get any worse than this. And it didn't.
Him constantly screaming, "Thank you, NASA, thank you, NASA, thank you, NASA."
Like I said, there's nothing wrong at this point.
I'm not worried about it. You know what? We're going to rewatch that movie.
Oh, yes, we are. And you know what? Just for spice, we'll go ahead and watch that Tommy Lee Jones movie, too, called Volcano.
Wasn't there another one, too? Wasn't there like an Armageddon one that came out at the same time, too? Like, there was Deep Impact and Armageddon.
Yeah, we could do that as well. But then again, I mean, Armageddon was so good. We don't need to go ahead and throw stones at that.
Except for Liv Tyler. She was terrible
in it. Sorry, bro. I don't think we saw the same movie. I don't think we saw the same movie. She was
absolutely horrendous.
She was just right in that film, bro. I think it was okay.
The entire movie was absurd, but
well, look, it's a disaster movie, dude, so you're going to have to make room for that.
You have a bunch of drillers who are complete idiots, and you're going to watch them in space.
They had to drill into the damn meteorite that was coming. We on this stuff about for.
What's next? What
do you mean, what's next?
Why didn't they No, why didn't... Okay, we don't have enough time. You're trying to tell me that you couldn't get these drillers, right? To train actual professional astronauts to do this stuff?
They didn't have time!
In the time that they spent?
Well, actually, they did get trained, didn't they? So they can go into space, so I guess they could have had... That's not the point of the damn movie, though!
Yeah, like... Well, I guess it was Bruce Willis's request to get these idiots to do it, but...
Alan, I think we really need to rewatch this film so that you can just get, understand that they were the plot, though, man. There's no point in sending anybody else when you got your best team right here who are a bunch of drillers and miners that could get the job done a lot quicker than some of the most, effective navigator. Well, actually, you could have a navigator that went in space to be your navigator, but that's his job.
What, a guy who was a known psycho who was screaming, "I didn't know she was 18. I mean, she wasn't 18 and stuff." That's what you want to watch in this space?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, the people that were in the plot of the movie are the ones to do the job in the movie. They don't have time to go find other people.
But the guy was, Bruce Willis's,
best friend
enemy in it, kind of. He didn't like his style, the long hair, the guy that I'm trying to think of who he is, but he's always such a good actor in everything he's in. He was in he was in Prison Break for a while. He was that detective. What was his name?
I can't think of him.
I'm gonna find out. 1 second.
But you'll stick behind is telling this story like this.
Movie. He was, but
you're gonna have to just let the movie be the way it is.
I'm finding him right now. Hold on. What's his name?
Okay, look him up. Go ahead, look him up. But like I said, the movie was fine as it is. You just go ahead and talk about Liv Tyler.
No, it's not about the movie now. I'm just trying to think.
It's not about the movie now. I got to know who it is, said Alan. And see,
William
because
Fichtner.
you're out.
That guy is awesome.
Hey, what?
No, William Fichtner. That guy is awesome.
Wait. Yeah. He was in that. Holy yeah, okay. I remember now.
William Fichtner.
Yeah, I know, Al. He was also in the two...
he's awesome. That guy's awesome. Wait, what? Yeah. He was in Contact?
Yeah, he was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, too.
He was in Contact.
Well, yeah, but, Alan, it doesn't mean anything, does it?
I mean, you had all these good actors in Contact, and it still sucked.
It's because Contact had a bad friggin' storyline, and the way it was going together just really sucked. Nobody cared, I mean, it was so bad that they marketed differently in the friggin' trailer, where it was like, "Oh, it's an alien invasion. We are not alone." Plus, we already covered this. It's not like we can redeem it.
I can't get over. Just
you're going to have to.
I know, but you spent all this money on such good act. You spent all this money on good actors.
So they
you
still
did
got
nothing
paid.
with any of them. It's unbelievable.
They still got paid,
It's like,
and not only that,
it's like what?
It didn't kill William Fichtner's career. I mean, look, he was on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one that nobody really liked, the one from 2014. Even though to me, and I'm going to say this, okay? Like, yeah, sure, the Turtles were too big in that damn movie, but they were still the Turtles, and it was pretty decent. I didn't have a problem with it. I actually redeemed that movie, and its sequel was actually a lot better than it. It was really cool.
Oh, he was in the sequel Independence Day movie too.
Yeah, and you went to go see that movie, remember?
I forgot he was in that. Yeah, I saw it again.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
you want to say anything about that one, or you want to go ahead and leave it up in the air?
I wrote a review of it.
Where'd you write the review at, Al? I got to read this nonsense.
I'll talk about it.
Well,
I was writing part of the review when we were talking, when I was watching it. It wasn't the best movie, but it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. It could have been a lot more. It did some things right, except for the, Brent Spiner being back really legit made me lose my mind. Like, it upset me to no end because he was dead in the first movie, like totally dead. But a lot of little things that they did right. Like, Bill Pullman, like, understand that the aliens were coming in the beginning of the movie and stuff like that actually made sense because of the scene from the first movie, when he was able to connect with the aliens because that scene at Area 51, remember that?
How could I forget?
So him kind of going
never let
insane
me forget
and
that
hearing the aliens
scene.
talk made sense because of that scene. What is it you want us to do? Anyways, they really shouldn't have announced Will Smith's death in the movie. I didn't like that part. I just think that entire story arc could have been written off, except for the mom falling out of the from the hospital was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
You are a sick
You
human
remember that
being,
scene?
Al.
She was like trying to survive or something, and like the hospital blew up, and she fell down. Yeah.
You know
Hey,
something?
you know what?
Just
I think
no
that
way,
was, like,
man. Just no way.
Now we're even for having to watch that really terrible.
Even for what?
Vivica A. Fox dancing in the first movie was so. Vivica A. Fox dancing in the first movie was so bad and laughably bad. She deserved to fall that way, so it was okay. Only took 20 years, but it's all right.
What are you talking about, man?
But
She
other
looked
than
really
that,
good
and
up there on
the
that stage, looking like that. So
think the
I
entire
can't. Once
movie
again, I
should have
can't
been
agree
based
with you,
upon,
bro.
like,
I can't agree with you on that one, man. Vivica A. Fox was looking really good up there, stripping and doing her thing.
I think the entire movie.
I'm just saying. I mean, like, I see nothing wrong with this.
By, like, the thing where, like, I know. I think the movie was really, like, it didn't, it really had a lot of potential. It'd be good. One thing I would have done, like the son from the first movie of the dad, the psycho dad, who, like, flew his jet into the spaceship.
Okay, yeah, Randy Quaid, yeah.
The movie should have centered around him being the hero and destroying, because there's like that should have been the main character of the movie, like
Which
the
one?
son, and like just thinking about like him having a rebit, the oldest son,
Come on out, look, it's an ensemble movie, dude.
because he's the one who saw him. I know the oldest son with the long hair and stuff like that. You remember he saw his dad fly,
Yeah,
the jet.
I remember he saw his dad die, and he finally had respect
for a
for
second
him.
attack. Yeah, so it should have centered around him going through, like, becoming a pilot to be like his dad, and taking revenge for, going back and, taking revenge on the aliens who took his dad because he returned. That's all you needed to do. It was a very simple plot. You didn't have to write up Will Smith's dad dying and it's his son doing it. It could have easily been him.
True, but there's a reason why Will Smith didn't come back. It
would have been an
right?
easy fix, right?
I mean, it could have been, but like, there's a reason why Will Smith didn't come back, right?
Why? What's the reason?
Oh, I'm just wondering. I mean, like, maybe he just, like you just said, he didn't want to do it. Maybe that was it. And then at the end of the day, why do we have to have, like, you know, I mean, a lot of other movies get away with this. Sometimes you just don't need an explanation for things. You remember.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe he went to go do Wild Wild West, you know, Wild Wild West 2 instead of Independence Day 2.
See, you would say that because you never let that movie go. You never let that movie go. You always hold on to that.
It was a good movie.
It was, wasn't it? Especially the part with the giant mechanicalized spider just coming around.
It was a good movie. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yo, dude. You know what? Maybe we should get one of those.
Wild
West. Oh, man. Like I said, they really didn't have to explain anything. I think that's why Men in Black is kind of in the hole right now because that stupid fourth movie. Yeah, we'll watch it. We'll watch it again. Why not?
I know. I'm just saying that this is the thing. It would have not have made fans as mad going into the movie, expecting like Will Smith and stuff like that, and the dad and stuff like that, and writing him off and writing everything off. You know, instead of doing that, you could have just easily have done that, and then eventually, if Will Smith decided he wanted to come back to the movie, there you go. You know, it was a simple thing that they could have easily done. There were so many different ways that movie could have been approached.
Yep.
Yeah,
and you see,
that's my problem with the movie. Really, like, it wasn't terrible. It was just, it wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It's just there were so many different ways they could have approached that story. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I guess I give it a 5. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. I don't think it should have been a. I don't think it should have been a 3. It's. I think the movie would have been better just being a DVD, straight to DVD movie instead of.
No, it wouldn't have, because it would have cheaped out on the special effects. You're sick.
Well, with the budget that Independence Day 1 had, right? You could have had that same like effects for half the price. To be fair.
I mean, yeah, but nah, man. This is a Roland Emmerich movie. This is supposed to be bigger than what it is. This is supposed to be grandiose. One of the queens came to Earth, remember? To try to get that spear thing? I mean, think about it. This is supposed to be huge. We're supposed to give a damn at this point. It's personal.
Yeah.
So I give it a 3.
What they could have done is done the second movie to... They could have done the second movie to explain the follow-up to the third movie and, like, you know, establish more of an arc or something.
Oh, you mean like...
I mean, obviously, there's not going to be...
A Matrix Reloaded route? Come on, you know that that's what that movie was designed for. Yeah. Okay, well, you know, hey, look, see, now you're thinking like a producer, Al. I'm proud of that. That's good.
But the problem with the Matrix Reloaded is they did too much filler to a point that. But the problem is nothing of the second movie was interesting to make me want to watch the third movie.
But you watched it anyway.
I know the intentions that they were trying to do, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I did, and I liked the third movie. It was my favorite one.
Good man.
No,
Alan.
it wasn't. No, the first one was my favorite, then the third, then probably the fourth, and then the second.
Oh, it's like
the third
that.
One was
then.
not that bad.
Let me tell you something. Yes, you would say that, Al. But you know what, though?
No, a lot of people.
There's a lot of people out there that actually like Alien Covenant, though.
Name one.
I'm trying. Oh man, you know, just like Prometheus. Oh man, speaking of which, I was telling my lady about Prometheus the other day. That movie's at number 3 on the IGN ranking, right? And I'm like, nah, that movie should be rated number 1 because it is the best number 1 movie for trolling. That's what that movie is. That's the troll movie right there, boy. Oh man, Prometheus taught you nothing. It promised you things and it got you nowhere. And even if it got you to Alien Covenant, that's still the bridge to nowhere. It was all stupid. Only because
Speaking
the man
of that,
didn't.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one who actually? Am I the only one who liked Alien vs Predator, the first movie?
No, I liked it.
Like, it wasn't bad.
No, it really wasn't
bad.
actually.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It was peach. It was, yeah. People were complaining. Oh, it's PG-13, and it's like, who cares? It's fine. It was okay. It's one of the better verse movies that I've ever seen. Like,
yeah, actually.
What was it like? Freddy vs. Jason was terrible. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, these movies are built
I don't
off
think Alien vs. Predator just.
These movies are built off of fan service anyway.
It was
so
probably
it's like. But go on now.
You know what the sad part is?
What?
I think who did that movie? Was that Paul Walker from Resident Evil? Who did that movie?
You mean Paul W.S. Anderson,
Alien
right?
vs. Predator was. Yeah, whatever his name is.
I think it was him.
If that was, then that was the best movie he ever made, because those Resident Evil movies were horrible.
Which one?
Like, every single Resident Evil movie was terrible.
Well, no, I like the first one and the second
Resident
one.
Evil movie was bad.
The original lineup, right? Not this newest one, right? Because they got like a whole new series coming now.
The second one wasn't really good. The first one was...
The first one was decent. Second one was... Okay, we're going to be divisive about that second one, man. We're going to be divisive about that, because that second one was actually pretty good. I liked it. It combined it 2 and 3.
The second one was laughably bad.
Oh, listen to you.
Yeah, but it was bad. But the thing is, the first movie, I hated the second movie, and I'm going to explain why.
Of course you are.
Because the entire thing that the movies are based on was thrown to the side in a second note to superpowered Goku Alice, which was ridiculous.
Superpowered Goku Alice. Dude, I would love to get one of those action figures of that. That'd be funny. Superpowered Goku Alice.
It was freaking ridiculous. And then, I remember, get one today. And then it was even more ridiculous because my friend's like, oh, and the next Resident Evil, she won't have her powers. They're going to tone it down. And I'm like, it's ruined anyways. It's over. It's stupid. It doesn't matter. You can't just tone down powers randomly. Come on.
Oh, but they did. Because in that third one, that did happen.
It's like, what are you going to do? Pop in Resident Evil 2 or something, and it's going to hold for a 3 GB patch showing that Alice doesn't have as much powers?
Well, that's what they tried to do for that third one. Remember, what was it? Resident Evil Extinction or something like that, where she was a satellite by the Umbrella Corporation, had her on standby or some crap for a little bit, till she eventually broke free of it. I think she lost the powers in the fourth one or something. It was whole damn thing was kind of stupid, especially at that point.
Well, it's probably because of budget cuts. Why she didn't have her. It was obviously budget cuts that she didn't have her powers anymore.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's no. Yeah, so, I don't know. So, Alien vs. Predator was probably the best movie that he ever made.
Well, I'm not going to say it was the worst. I had a good time, when I went to the movies to go see it and all that. Because it was a battle and, it really had no continuity to anything, which is pretty safe for it. And not to mention, when the aliens and the predators were fighting, it was actually pretty lived up to the premise. The humans that got in the way were from the Weyland Yutani group, so that actually makes sense. It wasn't bad, but I remember if you look at, the original series on things, you'll get kind of annoyed because, hell, that company was going through, tooth and nail to try to get the xenomorphs on Earth, and apparently in that universe, the xenomorphs are already on Earth, so there's, really no friggin' point.
Yeah.
So it's
Man, so...
But then again, the Alien series has been going through a wreck of things anyway, if you think about it, ever since the third one in, Resurrection with the clone Ripley, which I thought was interesting for its time.
Yeah, I didn't hate Resurrection as much as other people. It wasn't the worst movie. It's just, I don't know, like, I don't know. And I liked Alien 3. I don't know why people hated it so much.
Well, that's because Alien 3 had like a little bit of everything going on with it, and not only that, he killed off like the only one that survived out of Aliens was Ripley. When at the same time, everybody's looking forward to seeing if Newt survived, if Hicks survived, and they could have left that open. But there's a whole big thing about what went wrong with Alien 3, and the assembly cut I heard was a lot better than like the one that we all saw. So it's like one of those things where you look back on it and it's like, okay, I see what they were trying to do. So you got to take a look at that sometimes.
Didn't the thing kind of do the same thing where it's like there was like 3 characters or something if they survived or not? Like there was a cook from the thing if he survived. There was, obviously Creed. What's his name? Creedy? I can't think of his name.
McCready,
the main character from the thing.
Yeah, McCready.
Sorry,
yeah.
And then the other guy.
Yeah, Keith David's character.
Like we didn't know if they. Yeah, we didn't know they survived or anything, and it was up to your imagination if they did or not. It was kind of cool. Well, until they did the Xbox game, and then it like kind of gave like an explanation.
Yeah, a lot of those things that really expanded upon the story were kind of,
What? No, the game was good.
No, I mean the game was good, yeah, but it kind of ruined the mythology of the movie.
Kind of, yeah.
But that's a risk you got to take,
they were going to do a sequel of that game?
I'm sure they are.
They were going to do a sequel of that game. No, they were going to, and then I guess they ran out of budget and they went out of business. But yeah, that was an underrated Xbox game. I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, and it would like kind of explain that Keith died in the game. So so like they showed that he didn't make it, but Kurt Russell made it. So it was good.
Wait, they showed that Kurt Russell made it? I thought he had like audio logs or something.
He did have audio logs, and then towards the end of the game, he was in a helicopter helping the main character.
Huh. Very interesting.
Yeah,
but I did like it with the. I did like it when it was ambiguous in the movie, though. I did like that. Just saying.
True. So, but yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That with Alien 3, kind of, that's the feeling I had with it, where it's like, yeah, it's up to your, imagination if they survive or not.
Oh man, Ripley died in that third one.
Right. Oh yeah, she did.
Oh yeah, I'm like, if we were on J360 TV right now, we'd go ahead and play the clip of her jumping into the oil rig or whatever the hell it was, that fire pit, and then the alien busting right out.
Speaking of that, I forgot you were supposed to get Aliens Colonial Marines. We're going to play that for J360 Monster Fest. Remember?
Oh yeah. Oh come on, dude, are you just doing that just because? You know what?
I bought the game for it.
You didn't tell me you bought that game.
I did. I bought it on PlayStation 3. I was waiting for you to get it.
When were you going to tell me?
I told you on the show.
Which one?
It was like in October. Oh, and remember you agreed to buy it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I got it, and then I was waiting for you to get it, and you didn't get it.
That's because I thought we were trolling. But you know what, though? I'll go ahead and I'll look into it then. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, get it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you this, though. That netcode better be working for it, because from what I heard, that game ain't all that good.
Who cares? It's Alien Colonial Marines. It's going to be awesome.
Who cares? I care, man. If the thing ain't playable, it ain't playable,
No, I just heard the AI is really stupid in it.
So in other words, it's going to attack itself, right?
That'd be fantastic. Hey, make our jobs easier.
You know better than that, man. sometimes we can't go out on the easy way of doing things. You got that? I'm just messing. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty funny. I'll definitely do that.
I was playing Viking.
Hmm?
I was playing like Viking Wolves of Midgard, and the game like completely glitched during a boss battle, and I was so underleveled, and randomly the game glitched, and the character just stood there, and I'm like, okay. So I just destroyed it easily, and I'm like, yeah, there's something wrong with this game.
Well, in a way, if you're in that scenario, you won, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, in that case, you did win, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, so you still beat the game, so you just didn't beat the game legally. You just beat the game.
Yeah. Speaking of that, every week when I'm on the show, I tell you about Madden and defend the game.
Wow,
so I was playing that time for my Madden 21 update because I was trying to defend that game for a while. Then I was like noticing glitches about it the last time we talked. So I played it last night. It's horrible. I'm sorry. This game is so bad.
Which Madden was it?
This is 21 now because I was defending 21 because it was better than 22 until what I played last night. All right, so I was losing by like 3 points or something, and it was in the fourth quarter. I've never seen AI this dumb in the history of any Madden game. And I was playing on all Madden, and so I was down by I was down by 3. I threw an interception, and I'm using my timeouts, whatever, because there was like less than 2 minutes left. So down to my last timeout, it's third down. And so all they have to do is run the ball and run the time to 20 seconds left or something, and then kick a field goal or whatever. This game, this stupid game, they decide to throw the ball on third down, which I've never heard of. And no, you gotta remember also, this is the Pittsburgh Steelers I'm playing, so most of the time the Steelers are kind of like a conservative offense anyways. So this made no sense to me. So on third down, they throw the football incomplete, so the time stops. So whatever, time stops. So the clock is done. Now they could kick the field goal, whatever, and get a 6-point lead. They decide to go for it on fourth down, and then run the ball and not get the first. I'm like, what the heck just happened? I couldn't believe it. So I won the game, and I'm like, that is the stupidest AI I've ever seen in the history of a football game. I've never seen that before.
Man, I wish you would have recorded that and put that on the power play. That would have been friggin' lit.
I was just like, my head tilted, and I'm like, were they so scared of like Josh Rosen like driving the ball down the field or something? Because I was using Josh Rosen as the starting quarterback. So I was just like, what on earth is going on with this game? So yeah, my Madden 21 experience so far I'm starting to not defend this game as much. So I'm starting to say, I think
yeah, there you go.
So dare I say, I think 20 was the last decent Madden game.
Well, maybe. All I know is guess what? I'm getting that MLB The Show 22, and I hope it's crossplay. It should be, because if it is, I'm definitely playing against you in Space Force. I know I still owe Space Force a couple of baseball games. So
yeah.
I'll dedicate my time to that then, because that'll be pretty fun.
Is the show crossplay?
Should be. Because wasn't it last year, though? Because it was on Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, while you're figuring that out, I will go ahead and let people know that the J360 Power Play is coming back. You guys were supposed to get one a couple of days ago, but we ran into some update problems. So now, hopefully everything will be all fine and tweaked out, at least by tomorrow.
It is crossplay.
Oh, good. So things are going to be straightened out for that series too. But yeah, definitely going to be playing Al in Space Force and baseball. Yep, that's going to be fun. Can't wait.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even have to worry about getting MLB The Show then, because I can just download it on Xbox Game Pass. So.
Oh, listen to him now. He going to be talking like that. I mean, it's not like I said I was going to buy it on the PS4 and upgrade to the PS5 version. But you know what? Enough about me, man. I got to be humble.
Matt, you've been flexing about this.
I am not flexing. I am not flexing at all, man.
Dude, you've been like calling us the golden ticket, the golden opportunity. You're like, I'm exclusive. I got invited to get a PS5, and I'm like, whatever, Jay.
But it's true though.
I know it is.
I mean, you were there.
I know you were flexing on me about it.
I was not. I was saying, Alan, I got invited.
I know.
That's not flexing. Like, that's letting you know something. What's flexing is this. Alan, I got invited and you didn't. Yeah. I got one and you don't, boy. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, sit in your little corner, Alan. That's flexing.
You did. But you did, though, because I was like, well, I'm waiting for the Series X. And I'm like, well, you didn't get it passed now, did you? I'm like, no. So you did do that.
Well, we're brothers. I'm allowed to have that avenue, Al, okay? Jeez.
Yeah, true.
I mean, god darn, dude. Like, look. At the end of the day, though, you usually do get a PlayStation. I mean, I'm not going to knock you entirely.
I normally get a PlayStation late, though.
Yeah, you do. That's the thing. Like, I'm hoping that, at this point it won't even matter because, like, all the games should be cross-played anyway. It shouldn't really be a thing such as exclusives unless it's, like, studios that they own, and which, Microsoft is kind of proving that, along with PlayStation buying Bungie. So at the end of the day, this stuff is just becoming, hey, how many times can we buy stuff and cancel each other out? And, the gaming industry is wild for that.
Are we getting to a point now where every game is going to be available on everything? So like getting a PlayStation or an Xbox is like a difference between getting a cell phone between like a Motorola or an HTC or whatever, because they're all Android uses. And they have all the same
much.
Apps.
It seems to be getting that way.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, it's going to be either way, it's going to be a lot of funny stuff in the comments. That's it. Console wars. Whoever wins, we lose.
As long as we get Alien Colonial Marine 2, that's all I care about.
You know what, man? You're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to let that go for real. We should get Evolve 2 while we're at it, but we ain't going to get that. That's another game I've been trying to get you to get for a while. Yeah, I don't know if the lobby's open. See, I need you to be my eyes and ears and keep a good look on that sort of thing, because it wouldn't make no difference buying these games. I'm going to be sitting there playing by myself and be like, hey, everybody, look, I'm playing Colonial Marines. Isn't that cool?
Colonial Marine servers are still open, and so is Evolve, but it's peer-to-peer for Evolve. So, yeah, when you get it, you just have to let me know, and then we can connect and, play it.
Okay, we'll go from there then. But still, at the same time, it's like, once again, privacy up for nerds. I'm just...
Oh, yeah, we still need to play Back 4 Blood, which apparently everyone's sick of already. The game just, there was hype for it for, a week, and then it happened, and no one cared about it.
Well, I mean, the thing is that we could go ahead and do that still. Might as well take a chance on it, but... I'm just we got to make time for it, though.
Remember the hype of Rainbow Six Extraction? Whatever happened to that?
There was hype for that?
Yeah, there was a little bit.
I did not know that.
Then it was released, and it happened for, people talked about it for, a week, and then it never happened again. Yeah, and now apparently everyone's excited about Cyberpunk again, and I'm just I'm at the brink of, dude, I don't even care. Even if they fix the game and it's completely good now, I don't even care anymore.
I'm going to go give it a shot. I think I'll go ahead and now handle that business soon.
Yeah, just go get a PS4 copy right now while it's super cheap.
Yeah, and then I can upgrade it and all that jazz.
Yeah, that's what I did. I got my copy for $10 on Xbox One, and eventually I'll put in my Series X when I get it.
Oh, his Series X, is it? Well, you know what? As soon as you get that thing, I am going to be looking at you and seeing how you go about it, because I know as soon as it's in your house, you're going to be like, Jay, look what I got. Jay, look what I got. And, of course, I'm over westward at that point. I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's nice, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to do that.
Oh, I know you saying. I know how you are. Jealous. And I'll be like, no.
Wait, what are you talking about? I was super quiet when I got my Xbox One.
No, I remember one time when you were showboating your stuff and you said, "Yeah, see, look at what I got, Jay. Jealous?" And I said, "No."
I think the last time I did that is when I built my new PC and I was flexing on you about it.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, "Nope, not jealous at all, man. I'm good."
Yeah, I still need to build a new PC. So we'll see how that goes.
What's wrong with the casing of your PC that you do have, and you just build all the other stuff and you put it inside of it?
No. I mean, the difference between that is you still have to throw the motherboard on and everything. So, like, yeah. So pretty much, I mean, I guess I could keep the case, but what's the point? I'd rather get a cooler case. So, I mean, if the difference is like $100 or like $80, so
it's your money.
I'd rather.
Mess with them.
I mean, I kind of want to get a bigger like PC case, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Plus, I want to get one with like more USB ports. That's kind of another reason why I kind of am looking to getting another case.
Yeah. I can see where that's coming from. I'm starting to think of some plots for myself here. Hey, Al, remember the old J360 Productions arm race we used to have? When you get new stuff and I got new stuff, and it usually happens around like tax return time.
Oh my goodness, I still remember the race for Dead Space.
Oh, which, by the way, congratulations on winning that, Al. See, I give credit where credit is due, ladies and gentlemen. He's my brother, after all. Why wouldn't I?
Well, okay, this is so great. So we raced for Dead Space, right? So I got Dead Space, he got Dead Space, and I decided to play. You know, we were playing it, and it was like whoever beats Dead Space first. I'm continuing to play it. I'm playing it all the way through. Jay gave up. Little did I know, Jay gave up after like 45 minutes and already took it back. and I'm like 8 hours in it. I'm like, Jay, how far are you out? It's like, oh, I already took it back. I'm like, what?
He was so happy. I didn't have the heart to tell him. But, you know, it just wasn't the game for me. So I was like, nah, I'm not feeling this. But I did go into Dante's Inferno, though.
But you know what's crazy, though? Dead Space 2 was like 40 times better than the first game.
I heard that it was. And then the third one came along, and nobody talked since. Now they're trying to do a remake to it.
Yeah, you know, it's funny that they're remaking Dead Space 1 because it's like, of all the games that need to be remade, even from EA's library, I think Dead Space was like one that didn't need a remake.
Well, you know what? Hey, look, this time, though, I'm going to redeem myself. I think I am going to get that remake, and I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do for it. I could just go ahead and get the original right now and just play through it. I still got my Xbox One. I'm never getting rid of that. Matter of fact, I was playing my early original Xbox today, and, yeah, she still got it. Well, she does. Yes. A good console is a good console, man. That's just the thing. People forget.
Hold on one second.
Which, by the way, let me go ahead and get this out because I've been, savoring this for like when we teamed up. The best franchise pizza. Yeah, there's like a little bit of a pizza race going on around here too, folks. Thing, I don't know where Alan stands on some of these things or how you all do, but it came down to 4 so far. And it was like Papa John's, Little Caesars, Domino's, and Pizza Hut. I don't know how the hell Papa John's got in this lining, and I'm going to tell you this right off the bat. That stuff is not better ingredients, better pizza. But me and Alan had to talk about the sauce of it, and I got to admit this about one thing. Papa John's sauce is a lot better than friggin' Little Caesars sauce. I'm just saying. It is. And Alan can't take it from me either. I don't even think he's hearing me at this point.
No, Little Caesar sauce is, it's not terrible. It's okay. The marinara, it's all right.
Yeah, the marinara is, but I don't know, man. It's like when they apply it together on that pizza, it's just not as good as it needs to be. But that's the thing about Little Caesars pizza, though. You get what you pay for with it, because for all the trimmings and stuff to make it taste a little bit better, you got to pay for it anyway. Whereas, like, the $5 hot and ready, it's like, oh, yeah, you're having the $5 hot and ready.
$5 hot. It's still better than their undercooked breadsticks.
Hey, look, man, we talking about the pizza. We ain't talking about the crazy bread. And if anything, we're going back to. Nah, I can't do this. I can't do this right now. Stay on target, Jay. Stay on target. That's a whole different fight. But when it gets right down to it, though, like I said, Little Caesars is kind of a question mark with me, though. But it'll never be one. It'll never be two. I remember when I was a kid, though, that stuff used to taste a lot better than what it does now. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like when you get older, you get changes in taste, I guess. But it used to be a lot better than that, though.
Oh, Little Caesars? Yeah.
Yeah, like miles better. I don't know what the hell happened to it.
When you were a kid in Little Caesars, didn't you used to get like a toy or something with it back in the day?
Well, I think so. But at the same time, it wasn't even about the toy. It was just exciting that you had Little Caesars pizza.
Yeah, true.
I mean, the stuff was actually a lot better at one time. I don't know what it is now. It's just maybe they changed the crust. Maybe it's the crust.
You're convincing me to buy Little Caesars tomorrow. I'm going to do it.
Okay, good. But at the same time, don't get mad at me if it doesn't taste as exciting to you as it was promised in the friggin' ad. And not only that, the same thing with Papa John's. I think it's the crust that really kills that, because when I'm eating it, and I ate it before, it was I took the cheese off, and then the sauce and the cheese was all right, but then when I ate the crust, I was like, there ain't nothing exciting here. And this was the stuffed crust too.
Man, I used to be a big believer in stuffed crust, and then I don't know, something that's changed with me with that, and I just don't like it anymore.
Because everybody has it now, and everybody does something different with it.
No, I just don't like stuffed crust anymore. It's not for me.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I got to go ahead and do something to the crust for me to like it. That's the problem. When it comes to Papa John's and stuff. But yeah, the pizza sauce in Papa John's is a lot better than freaking Little Caesars. So if anything, those two cancel each other out. But when it got really,
no.
But when, huh?
I think the marinara in Little Caesars is okay.
But then you see there's a third challenger to the front. Domino's shows up, flexes on both of them, because Domino's was tasting real good that day, son, with its buttery crust now and everything. I was like, damn, okay, I remember Domino's.
Yeah, Domino's is the spots.
Friggin' yes. I was like, holy shit, avoid the Noid indeed. Which, by the way, they brought him back in a few commercials, too. I thought that was really cool.
Noid?
Yeah, they brought the Noid back for a little bit.
Yes, there is a Little Caesars pizza 1 mile away from here, so I will get one tomorrow.
Uh-huh. And as for me, myself, I might do Pizza Hut tomorrow, because I know, the fight is still going on, by the way. So we got Little Caesars and Papa John's canceled out here. But the thing is, we still got Pizza Hut and Domino's to go ahead and take center stage. And the Hut is actually still pretty good, if you can find one. Some of them have closed down as of late. I know the one, the major one that was over there in, the capital of Delaware, right? That one's closed. But there is one on the other side, though. So, I gotta go to that one on the other side. Which isn't bad. I know exactly where it is.
Oh my goodness, they still have the Batman calzone still going on.
Well, of course, that movie's supposed to be coming out in about a week. Or no, not a week, 2 weeks. Because as soon as, March rolls around, I think it's supposed to be, March the 3rd or something?
Yeah, sure. Are you excited about it?
Nah, I'm not going to see it. Dude, I've seen so many Batman movies, and not only that, I already know Batman's origin. I don't really care about his second year of being Batman. When you play Batman Arkham Origins and stuff like that, he's technically in his second year of being Batman, or third year, something like that. You already know how he became Batman, who he's fighting against. The only thing that's probably exciting is, at best, the Riddler is in this movie, and Colin Farrell is the Penguin. The hype is just not there for me this time. So I'll probably watch it later. I'm just not going to be like, oh yeah, Batman's out, I'm going to go see it. Nah.
Wait a minute, what? The Hot and Ready pizza's $8 now?
For who?
For Little Caesar. For Little Caesars, it's $8 now.
Screw that, man. Shoot, they better put some little trimmings on there. Put some damn garnish on that friggin' pizza and stuff. Instead of it looking like I could do better with fucking Red Baron, which, by the way, frozen pizza is a whole different argument, by the way, and independent chains too.
This is ridiculous because like you can get a 3-topping pizza at Domino's for $7.99.
Yeah, you can actually. Which, by the way, I love those prices.
Which is way better than a Little Caesars pizza for, $8. Forget that, man.
By the way, Alan's telling the truth.
Domino's is better. It's over. Sorry, Little Caesars. I was going to give you a chance, but not anymore.
See that? My brother finally agrees with me. And it only took 29 episodes. Man, I'm winning. This is indeed the year of the J-Man.
Yeah, I was going to give them a chance, but then, $8 for a hot ready pizza, and they weren't really good at $5. I can imagine $8. So
one day, and I really don't like doing food videos like this unless I'm cooking. But one day you and I will probably have to go and grab pizzas from these respected restaurants and go ahead and do this test.
I'm not doing it. No, I'm not gonna put myself through Papa John's again.
Look, Al, we all have crosses to bear, and we all have problems. But this has to be done, son.
All you, good sir. I ain't doing it.
All me, huh? You just gonna opt out like that? Look, this is what we would do, okay? So maybe we get like personal pizzas from both of them. You take 2 slices, I take 2 slices, okay?
All right, fair enough.
And then that's how we do it. We don't do like a whole like large pizza though. No, we're gonna do this respectfully. Okay?
All right. Sounds good.
That's how it's done.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, yeah, look. I never steered you wrong before. I have trolled you, but I have not steered you wrong before. We will get through Papa John's together. I'll be right there with you. I can see it now. Both of us not liking this bullshit. Like, oh man, terrible. But at least I'm almost done. How you holding up, Al?
Skeleton.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm like, you better come back to life so we can finish the damn video, you motherfucker. Oh, this is terrible. I'll tell you what, though, we can't just leave the pizza story like this. So it has to be between Domino's and Pepper. Can't talk tonight. All right, Domino's and Pizza Hut. Okay, so we gotta have Domino's versus the Hut, and that's gonna be next. But the thing about it is this though. I will not leave this story without telling you about the worst pizza I ate, and that was from the damn flea market. The sauce was too sweet, the cheese wasn't stretchy, and not only that, the pepperonis were bland. It was not a good experience at all.
You got a pizza from...
from the flea market.
What'd you think was going to happen?
I thought it was going to be something exciting because, see, if anything, the sandwiches look good. And, I mean, like, the people there really had pride in their work. But then you got to taste the craft of what they made, and then you realize, ugh. It was just really sweet. Like, sometimes there's a good combination of things. Like, sometimes, like, that's what pizza kind of is, It's a combination of different flavors come together. And the sauce just didn't help the pizza. Especially when they put sugar in it. So...
It's your fault.
Oh, shut up. Not only that, I was there because, like, the retro game store I used to frequent was there, too. I don't know if it's there anymore because I haven't gone in a while. I go to a different flea market now. So, yeah, buddy. Going back over there. Not to eat, but I'll go back over there to, like, for nostalgia's sake and see if they got some nice stuff that I could use for, like, some of the old collections around here. Maybe, like, the Genesis or something. But then again, there's probably a lot of flea markets over there westward when I go, and I'll be looking forward to that. Just imagine now, you and me and CA just having a whole lot of crazy adventures and stuff. It's going to be lit, right?
As long as they have a copy of FIFA 96, that's all I care about.
I'm sure there's plenty of copies of FIFA 96, Al.
That's what it's all about.
No, it isn't. No, it's all about friggin' virtual tennis. That's what it's all about, son.
True, but I don't know. Well, don't you want your Sacred Lawnmower Man on Super Nintendo?
No, not at all, man. See, the thing about it is, I think Lawnmower Man 1, while a very quintessential movie for the time, I think Lawnmower Man 2 is the one that really, really shapes the series as a whole. You know?
I can't argue
that movie really makes me think because, see, in a way, Facebook is trying to do this whole metaverse thing right now, just like Job did. So, could Lawnmower Man 2 predicted the future that we're all going to be facing after a while? Think about it.
This time, I am the savior.
See, exactly. And Zuckerberg did that video, right? Where, in a way, he sounded like that. Think about it, Al. Think about it. Inside the mind, outside the lines. See?
I'm sure he sounded just as convincing.
Well, I don't know, Al. I mean, like, you know, he kind of acts like you, so you might want to check that out sometime.
I don't know, like... I don't know, just like... When you're hearing, like, this time, I am the savior from Lawnmower Man 2, it's... Man, this man means serious business. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, the movie was called Job's War, so what do you think?
Was it really called Job's War?
Yes, it was.
But it wasn't. It was the company that... Wait, what?
Yeah, it was called... Oh, snap, Al. You know that means we gotta watch it again, right?
No.
Yes!
But that's even more stupid because it had... Job was like one of the most like up until the end, it really had everything to do with the corporation, not Job's war.
But Job was controlling the company.
At the end, for the most part, it was the company controlling him.
But at the same time, Job was canceling out because he was controlling the company while the company thought they were controlling him. But he had everything under control on the inside as he was synced up to all of their networks and everything. To bring people in, you know, as a way of using the Egypt Chiron chip to unite all of those things as a way of destroying the real world to make room for the cyber world. Now, isn't that weird?
And they killed off the Goomba chick.
Yeah, sure, Al. Yeah. She had to
Remember,
go, Al.
she looked like a Goomba.
She had to go, Al. Yeah, I know.
So much to the movie.
She didn't bring anything to the movie, Al. Like, look, yeah, she had to go.
If you think this, the biggest...
Oh my god! If you think this is
essential to the movie,
stop it right now. If you think that was something, wait until we watch Highlander 3. Now you're going to be in for a real treat.
Was that Endgame or was that 4?
No. Highlander Endgame is number 4. You're not ready for that yet. You got to get through Highlander 3. Then we're going to take care of Highlander Endgame.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, because, Highlander 2 it isn't. But at least Highlander 2 is a lot of fun, though.
We still got to get through Blade Trinity, though.
No. See, you got to do that. I already did it. I already had my trip.
Blade?
I did.
I know you said you already had your trip. I see what you did there.
Oh, yeah? Well, good luck trying to get me for it, because I think it's almost the time that we ended this episode. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you had a good time here enjoying J360 Hangouts with me and my brother Alan. We have more episodes coming for you all. Remember that this show alternates with Hangouts. We do have interviews coming up with people from the Jam Fam. And, of course, like we have other cool adventures to bring your way soon enough. And there's a lot of evolution taking place, so just stay tuned for like the next big things to happen, all right? Until then, this is J-Man signing off. Al, go ahead and say goodbye.
Goodbye. Nah, have a good night. This time I am the savior.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.